PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code CAJUN, all caps, CAJUN, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard, coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. Today's a quick little funny video. I wanted to draw your attention to a couple of things that are going on at PWCC. As you guys know, I'm an affiliate partner with PWCC, and so it's my job to kind of keep the hobby abreast of the ongoings there. So we're going to talk about a few of the things going on at PWCC that are new and innovative and that may kind of pique your interest, and kind of talk through some stuff. And then the other part of the video is, and we'll start with this, is recently I've been getting more and more, I'm sensitive to the issue of being a content creator. Some people use the term influencer. I don't know if I am or am not an influencer. I don't even know how to properly define what the term influencer as we use it in the hobby even means. I always try to be super careful and diligent and transparent to make sure you guys know that the cards that I show are cards that I am actually buying and actually selling. When I do the PWCC, auction recaps, every once in a while, I'll interject my thoughts about a particular card, whether I thought it was a good sale, a bad sale. But that's based purely on a few minutes of just digging through card ladder, historical sales history, and things like that. I just want to kind of address an issue more and more recently. For whatever reason, I've been getting Instagram messages where people are asking me, if I have X number of dollars, which Jordan card should I buy for the best investment? Honestly, I don't think you guys have ever heard me, not very often on this channel, say, buy this one because of how much it's going to be worth at X date in the future or X plus 2 years. I'm not buying Jordan cards for that reason, so I'm for sure not the person to be asking which particular Jordan card is the best investment. I'm not buying for that reason. I'm not buying based on how much I think the card will be worth in 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. That's not dictating which Jordan cards I'm buying. I'm buying the Jordan cards based on my criteria, the way I collect, the types of Jordans I collect. You guys watch me go through the entire hierarchy project. I am collecting on a quantity level and a quality level in only certain grades. I am very unique, as all of the rest of the people that watch this channel are. I am not encouraging people to replicate the way I collect. But what I really want to get at is, I'm not the person to ask from an investment perspective, which is the best card to buy. Sorry, ignore that phone going off in the background. Apparently, somebody actually does want to do something in real estate today, or maybe it could be a call about cards, to be quite honest with you. But ignore the phone call. So anyway, the gist of what I'm getting at is, please, I don't want to sound rude. I'm just telling you guys, I ain't the guy to ask about which cards to buy based on, prospective profit gain and things like that. That has very small factor in what I myself am buying, and I'm doing almost no research into what the best Jordan card investments are when I make these purchases. I'm just filling in gaps in my collection based on the parameters that I have set as far as which Jordan cards fall under my umbrella of goals. Like here, like if I said, here is the ultimate, or here is the ultimate collection, I am just trying to fill that bubble. In other words, if it's a big fish bowl, I'm trying to fill that bitch to the top. And, the best investment may not even be in the fish bowl. It may not even be on my radar. It could be exquisite. It could be a Wizards card. It could be, a game jersey autograph. And I don't collect memorabilia or autographs. I honestly don't know. So for that reason, I don't mean to sound rude, but, when I respond to people, obviously I'm nice about it. I politely let people know, man, I don't know. And then they're like, well, which one would you choose out of these two? And then my response is always, I'll tell you which one I would choose, but it has nothing to do with which one's the best investment. It's just which one I like the look of the most. I don't think that's super helpful. I have never been in the business of telling other people which cards they should think looks the best. It's like eating food. It's like, would you rather steak or would you rather lobster? You can't tell somebody which one is right. You just got to go with what you think is right and what looks best to you. So if you want to ask me which card I think looks better, I'll give you an answer every time. If you want to ask me which card you should buy out of the following cards, I'm never going to answer that multiple choice question for you from an investment perspective. So now that that's out of the way, let me just share something that I got from PWCC. And if you're a Vault member, and by the way, the Vault is free. It's free to open a Vault account on PWCC. If you don't, it just doesn't make any sense. It's a repository, especially if you're an international collector. Store your cards in the Vault, ship them all at once, save on shipping, all that stuff. This is just kind of a generic, kind of mailer email that everybody got, and I clicked on the button, and this is what opened up. So this guy, P. Ryan, is a guy on Instagram. I don't know him real well. I know he's got a lot of really nice cards. PWCC recently has been promoting certain people's collection. In fact, they even reached out to me and said, Cajun, would you like to put a group of cards together that you would sell on the PWCC marketplace? And we could, add a filter on the left, in the actual weekly auction promoting Cajun cardboard, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, guys, that's great. I'm flattered. But A, I don't have that much to sell. And B, you just missed it. They're all in the weekly auction number 97. And it would have been nice to sell them for a little bit higher. But, and I had some good results. I had some bad results or whatever. But, they just missed me. I don't know if that'll ever be me. It's not really for me. But just a new filter that they've added on there just so you guys are aware of it. These are all cards that were consigned by the same collector. I don't know why that filter, honestly, like I said, I call it as I see it. I don't know why anybody would give a shit about that filter. Why would anybody care about who the particular consigner is? I don't know. I guess they're just drawing your attention to this group of cards are pretty damn cool, or at least this P. Ryan guy thought these were cards to own at one time. Obviously, he's changed his mind because he's selling them. So I'm not sure how much I give a shit about that, to be honest with you. Next is Fanatics Live, which I don't know anything about. I keep hearing this word. I know I've started to sort of touch on the outside level breaking stuff, like just get familiar with it because I have a friend here in town, Double A Big Breaks, who breaks, and every once in a while I'll go on his show as a guest, and it's just fun to be around, and it's a cool atmosphere, and there's a lot of positive energy and a lot of interaction in the comments. But apparently Fanatics Live is like the future. My guy does it on Whatnot, but Fanatics Live is like a select breaking platform or something. I don't really understand. Live shopping platform built for collectors. Use the promo code PWCC for $25 off your first order. You can just click it and join. It's apparently some kind of live way to buy cards or some shit. I don't know. Y'all might want to go check that out. It doesn't appeal to me. I know I buy my cards on PWCC Weekly, on Golden Weekly, PWCC Premier, Golden Elite, eBay, Instagram, and then the people that message me, which is becoming more and more prevalent recently. When people have a Jordan card to sell, they are now starting to check with me first to see if it is something that I do or don't already have in my collection, and then we kind of go from there. And that's been phenomenal. You'll see a mail day coming up very soon where, Jesse Craig reached out to me from Acquire. He used to be one of the prominent members of PWCC and one of my good friends at PWCC. He's since left post, Fanatics merger. And he started his own sort of card brokerage, right? We know there's a couple of card brokers out there. Empire State Sports Cards, Wharf, Acquire is the name of Jesse's place. It's Jesse and Brock that used to be at PWCC also. It's ACQUIR. And he actually brought, a bunch of Jordans to my attention. We got a deal done on some of the lower end ones. We couldn't get anything done on the other ones, but Jesse brokered that deal and brought those to my attention and added some really nice low end Jordan PSA 10s to my collection, some Topps Gold primarily. I posted them on Instagram recently, and you'll see them in an upcoming future mail day. So, that's, just something that happened recently. Then just talking about some of the benefits of the Vault. Again, the Vault is free, secure Vault storage. You don't have to keep it in your house. You don't have to deal with the elements and the humidity, fire, floods, robbery, all that crap. It's fully insured. Obviously, there's portfolio management tools. This is something that I can't possibly stress enough to you people. If you've got a large collection and especially a large slab collection, the Vault is definitely something to consider using just for inventory management purposes. It just makes it easy to keep track of what you do and you don't have. Yes, you can replicate it with Excel spreadsheet, and you can do a find and replace or find terms and stuff. But the search engine, the interface, everything about PWCC is absolutely best in class right now. It is absolutely the best in class. It's where I go. I do keep an accompanying parallel spreadsheet of stuff that I own, but primarily, like, if I can't remember if I have a 1993 Topps Gold, beam team in a certain grade, I just type it in, and if it comes up, I have it. And if it doesn't, I don't have it. Then I know, I'm going to go ahead and bid on that on eBay or PWCC Weekly or whatever. High resolution digital assets. This is huge. Front and back of the card. If you want to sell a card, you don't have to pull it out of your gun safe or go to your local bank to pull it out. Just pull the pictures off of PWCC, right-click them, put them on Instagram and say, for sale. If you want it, let me know. And then if you sell it, then you ship it straight from the PWCC Vault to whoever bought it on Instagram. All you got to do is request a shipment from PWCC to a third party. They ship it. They send you a tracking number the next day. You give that to your buyer, and then it's easy. It's easier than if you had the damn card in your hand. It's actually easier, and that's why it's so maddening. I don't understand. And I know touch and feel, and I get all that, and I'm old, so I should be the most old-fashioned, but I've kind of gravitated to the Vault method is how I manage my assets. And when I say assets, I mean cards that I would actually consider selling at some point, right? Real-time valuations. Yes, that insured value does go up and down. This is not a perfect science. PWCC doesn't give you the exact day-to-day fair market value of your card, but every certain number of days, weeks, months, they do reassess what the proper insured value of your card should be based on recent comps. Expert appraisal pricing, yes. Concierge customer service. The chat window really does work. The customer service with PWCC, in my opinion, at least in my experience, and again, I'm direct text messaging my friends there, but I've had good feedback regarding the concierge customer service. Like, if you need a human being at PWCC to respond to you, you use the little chat thingy on the bottom right, which I never do anywhere else because it's bullshit. But with PWCC, it really does work. And you'll get a call back or you'll get a response right away on the little chat window thing. Delivery on demand. Yeah, if you want the cards in your hands and you're the touchy-feely, old school, then just request them, touch them, feel them, and then send them back. No big deal. The buying and selling 24/7. Here's the only thing that I would suggest. And here I am. I'm hyping PWCC, not just because they pay me. They do pay me, right? I've never been, I've always been pretty transparent about who pays me. Homage.com, PWCC, period. That's it. And then I'm a real estate attorney. That's it. That's all. The only place my money comes from. But if you do want to support the channel, buying and selling on PWCC are two of the ways that you can do it. If you ever vault any cards with PWCC, or if you're ever just curious, Ballin' for Jesus, Trevor commented on a video yesterday, hey, can you talk me through the process of how to sell cards, raw cards on PWCC? He wanted to send his stack of raw cards to PWCC, get them authenticated by Mike Baker and Associates for $3, get a grade report, a condition report, put a label on it, sell it in the weekly auction. He wanted to know, how do I do that? I was like, well, Trevor, I've done a video on that. And so I sent him a link to the video. If you look through my videos, go to the PWCC tutorials playlist, you'll see a video on here is how to sell raw cards on PWCC with the Cajun promo code, and it's Cajun, C-A-J-U-N. If you ever sell cards or vault cards, even if you don't intend to sell them, even if you're vaulting them, if you want to support me and what I'm trying to do with this brand and trying to do with the Cajun Cardboard channel, then use the promo code Cajun, C-A-J-U-N, all caps. You can't miss it. You can't submit without seeing the field pop up that says promo code, question mark. Type in C-A-J-U-N, all caps, and then a little green arrow will come up. That means you did it right, and then move on. You're good. And you've done me a favor, and you've supported the channel and continued to help with the growth of the channel. One-click selling, it is that simple. Like the other day, I was like, you know what? I got some Giannis cards I don't have to have. Is it great timing? No, it's shitty timing. Am I going to get murdered? Yes. Does it have anything to do with PWCC? No, it's just shitty timing. But it's money that I could reinvest into Jordan cards that had recently become available that I needed access to funds. And I was like, here's 7 Giannis cards. I literally went click, 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 enter, submit, drop down, sell, boom. And then I went one for all, sell weekly number 97, submit, done. That's it. I just put 7 cards from my vault into the weekly auction in 60 seconds. I am not exaggerating. It is just that simple. It makes decision making in and out of cards really easy. Sales tax free purchasing. Obviously, if you buy cards on eBay and you're having the cards shipped to your house just because you're the touchy-feely, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me if your state has sales tax. If you live in Oregon, that's great because you're not paying sales tax. But like here in Louisiana, I think I pay like 9% sales tax. So if I buy, a $10,000 card on eBay, I'm paying $900 in sales tax. You heard me right, $900 freaking dollars to the state of Louisiana, which can't even make their roads drivable, for God's sakes. And so when I buy on eBay, my default shipping address is my PWCC Vault. So every single card I buy on eBay goes to the PWCC Vault, no matter what. And I save $900 on every $10,000 I spend. That's $90 on every $1,000 you spend. That's $9 on every $100 you spend. Do you see how quick I can do that Cajun math? So that's just some of the benefits of vaulting. And then look, down here, there's a bunch of links if you got this email. You'll get these emails if you sign up for a vault, which is free. How many times do I have to say it? You'll get these emails, weekly, twice, once every week, once every 2 weeks, something like that. And you can go look. Like if I click one of these, a lot of people don't know about like the eye appeal stickers. Like PWCC assigns eye appeal stickers to cards before 1986. This gives you kind of a walkthrough of this. And I've done a video on this. It shows you what a top 30% eye appeal sticker looks like, what a top 15%. And then it shows you how much more those cards sell for than the average card because PWCC has deemed it an exceptional copy on one level or another. So I don't want to get too much into that. I just wanted to share some of the stuff that's going on at PWCC. Let me know in the comments if you've had good experiences. If you've had bad experiences, I want to put you in touch with somebody to address your concerns and your issues. I personally, and again, I know I'm an affiliate partner with them. The reason I'm an affiliate partner with them is not because they pay me. It's backwards. I'm an affiliate partner with them because I used PWCC for 4 years to take my collection from here to here. And it's grown, immeasurably simply because of the ease of transition in the PWCC Vault and the ease of management and the ease of moving cards in and out of my collection. I've got a lot of moving parts in the way that I do this hobby. Some of it's investor, some of it is collector. Some cards, it's like y'all remember the Roach Motel. Roaches check in, but they don't check out. If you're old, you remember those commercials from the 80s, right? Or in the 90s, maybe. The Roach Motel. Roaches check. It's like a roach trap, right? For people in Louisiana because we have roaches everywhere. The roaches check in, but they don't check out. That's kind of how I am with my Jordan PC, right? Those cards go into the vault, but they never come out. But guess what? I got some checks. Guess what? I have some set cards. Guess what? I have some placeholder Jordans that are PSA 9s, and now I've picked up a PSA 10. I want to sell it 30 seconds. Boom, boom. It's in the next weekly auction. It's gone. The money shows up in my PWCC account. I've got more money to buy the next upgrade to the PSA 10 for another PSA 9 Jordan I have. It's just a no-brainer to me, and I don't know. I mean, I may sound like a hype man or a positivity pumper, but it's just the way I do stuff, and that's really what my channel's about. Is I show you guys the way that I do it. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I've rambled long enough, but if you have any questions about PWCC or how to support the channel, just click the YouTube description. I make it about as simple as possible. If I can understand it, I'm 50 years old and live in Louisiana. You guys can probably figure it out as well because you're smarter and probably live in a state with a better education system than Louisiana. So keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. I hope y'all are having fun in the hobby. Just remember what we're here for. Collect first, invest second or third or fourth. Just collect what you love. I know that sounds cliche, but damn it, man. Just go buy the cards that you think look good, that make you feel good. I feel like this is one of the weird places in life where the feeling I get now looking through Jordan cards or Doncic cards or Anthony Edwards cards, Yes, Anthony Edwards cards on eBay is the same way I felt when I was 13 or 14 years old and I was taking my yard mowing money and going to the local card shop and buying 1989 Upper Deck, more likely 1989 Fleer because I couldn't afford a $2 baseball card pack. That was insane at the time. So I feel the same way, and that's part of the reason I do this is I'm damn near 50 years old, but doing this, it's the same reason I'm a gamer, and the same reason I continue to play video games, primarily console now because my eyes don't work on computers, but it gives me the same feeling I felt when I was 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 18, 21, 24 years old, and the hobby's a special place for that reason. Do not get caught up in this bullshit. Do not get caught up in the drama. Do not get caught up in Big Dick Johnny over here shill bid his cards or didn't pay for this or, committed fraud or faked a jersey or, just don't get in. You don't have to get in all that stuff. If that's your joint, go do it. That's great. You ain't going to find that shit here. You're going to find cards. You're going to find buying and selling, buying low, selling high. You're going to find collect this thing forever. Here's why I like this card. Here's something you may not have known about this particular card or this particular product. That's the type of stuff that I want on this channel. That's the only type of stuff that I want on this channel. And so even the guests that I bring on the channel, I'm not bringing guests on here to tell me the most recent, update to the Panini versus Fanatics lawsuit or what sports card therapists should or didn't do and all, or what card porn did or didn't do, or where he is now, or how do we find him, or how do we put him in jail, or how do we have him killed by a guillotine. Like, it's just not what I do. I don't give a damn about all that stuff. I'm aware of it because it's inescapable. I just don't give a shit about it anymore. So I just kind of stay in my lane and try to collect my way. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby, and peace.